Chase Elliott action figure.
That's a blow-up doll.
Blow-up doll action figure.
Agents are go! Mission! Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Agents are go! Mission! Mission complete!
Oh, well, well, well. What is going on, party people? What do we have here in the background? We have a little bit of... It's pretty much our standard Elite Beat Agents, but you know, Elite Beat Agents is a classic rhythm game. It's probably one of the greatest rhythm games of all time. Who is that? So, welcome in. Welcome in. My name is Shua. And today I'm going to be playing some crazy cool rhythm games for fun. Originally I was going to be like, oh, it's April Fools. This is my channel now. I'm going to do rhythm games. But just going to play some rhythm games for fun. Rhythm games are cool. We like us some rhythm games. We're going to be careful with Osu, because apparently Osu is not very nice to streamers at all. So I'm going to play some like sped up songs. I guess if you do... I can't remember the name of it, but we will see when we get in there. There's a mode that quite literally speeds the song up, and turn that down a little bit. Literally speeds the song up a bit and makes it so it won't get picked up. So yeah, that's the plan for today. Maybe look at some different style content other than the NASCAR stuff, but it's just probably just going to be more of a one-time thing than a normal thing going forward, especially rhythm games, because the only problem with rhythm games, as fun as they can be, as much as I'd like to play more of them, there's actually two problems. One, there's a steep barrier of entry. I realized playing some last night, my reading level has gone down so far. I used to be able to read like level 4, level 5 maps, and now I can barely read on a level 2 map. And speaking of that, I mean, this is the old way of beat mapping, and it was different on the DS because you have to click each one of these. And where in modern OSU, you don't need to click. You use your buttons on your keyboard for that. But beat mapping nowadays is a lot more smooth and conducive. But that doesn't mean it's easier. It just means they've found more ways to make it actually legible, make it actually readable. But I don't know if these... I didn't even get a chance to test any of these maps. I don't know why I said Beat Mania. Not playing Beat Mania, playing Muse Dash. That's a recommended one by a friend. And I might play a little bit of Friday Night Funkin'. I tried both last night, and I'm like, ugh, this is not good. I used to be really good at rhythm games, and it just slowly over time of not playing them, I've lost my reading rate entirely. Osu's hard too because stuff moves around all over the screen. And maybe look at some of the other YouTube content I like other than NASCAR. To a certain extent, there's a lot of good content on YouTube. But I think we will start off with Osu and get that out of the way and try to get out of it without getting a copyright claim getting shut down. That's the plan. That's the hope. But yeah, this Elite Beat Agents was the original Osu. I don't know when this game came out. I'm going to guess it was like 2005, maybe? That sounds about right, 2005, 2004. It was during the DS domination. It came out, it was actually produced by Nintendo and Inus. And what happened was, so it got, Owendon was the first game over in, Osu Owendon was the first game over in Japan. That came out. It was pretty well received, and then Inus made the decision to try to localize it. So they didn't port it directly. So if you play Osu, you can still play Elite Beat Agents. They're two totally different games. Basically what they did is they Americanized it, and they took American tracks, they made covers of them, and then they put it into that game, made their own storyline. The storylines are very similar, but they're obviously different. One of the other cool parts about the difference between Owendon and Owendon and Elite Beat Agents is that there was a huge improvement on the UI. So it's a lot smoother. Your combos are a lot better. There's not as much stuff in the way when you're trying to play the game. And then after Elite Beat Agents, there was another game, Owendon 2. I'm not sure if it's the same exact engine. I'm going to guess it probably is. It's very similar to Elite Beat Agents, but it definitely tries a lot more. It's kind of cool. There's like a rival. The original games are about cheerleaders, Japanese cheerleaders, and the American game is more about like your secret agents trying to make people's day better. But what happened was, after those three games were successful, I believe he's Australian. An Australian man named Pepe made this game, Osu. I was obsessed with Osu for a while, probably, I'd say from the time of like 2013 to 20. All I thought about to the point where I was watching Osu streamers, people that would sit around and play the game on stream. One of my, did I have more than one? I think pretty much Doomsday was the only one that I religiously watched. All right, let's see if this loads. Oh yeah, baby, there it is. Oh, so this is actually Osu Laser. This is the newest, updatedest version. I played around yesterday with because you can edit, like, you can edit your beat map and you can edit your skins. I edited my skin a little bit, but I didn't get it. Like, I didn't get what I wanted. I didn't have enough time to actually make a skin. I used to have a skin kind of similar. It was like a combination of Doomsday's and... Ooh, what did I do? Oh no, I went into the beat map maker. Forget all changes. Boop. All right, careful, careful. I think this song is okay, so we can sit on this song. Yeah, Doomsday, and I can't remember who was the other guy. It wasn't Wub Wub Wolf, was it? It was. He had a weird name. He was the #1 for a while. He was so good. I'm gonna look that up. I think that might have been his name. Oops. Oh. Nothing. That's not what you think it is. Was that his name? Wub Wub Wolf? I think it was. That was his name. How did I remember that? Yeah, the man was a goober. But he was so good. He was so good at Osu. Like he was like full clear 100%ing maps and stuff. I've never gotten that good. I probably at one point could have played this on Insane. We're going to try it on hard. Actually, I'm going to DT. I think you know, we might just play this song normal because I haven't gotten a copyright thing yet. So I'm gonna chance it. I don't NASCAR has made me very skeptical of the copyright system because it's like you just show too much of their content and they're like banned. So we're gonna jump in. We're gonna play this song and then we're gonna play probably one or two more, and then we're gonna get off this game because it scares me. I'm worried that it's gonna give a copyright. So this is what's his name? Doomsday's skin. And I'm playing mouse and keyboard. I don't think the color change helps me. It becomes hard to read when the colors are constantly changing. And I know there's an option for it because my old skin I used to do that because some mappers will try to force you to use they'll try to force you to use I forget what I was even talking about. I used to play with a tablet, but I think I still have my tablet. My pen broke. I broke 2 pens at the time I played those. I couldn't justify buying a nice drawing tablet just to play this. Got some basic jumps in here. Oh, I don't know. Did I guess I barely made that spinner. Whew. It feels like I got onions in my eyes. Jumps. And those jumps, as you get better and better, you almost like auto snap to a lot of those jumps. Oh, my eyes. Wow. That was one of the things I always had an issue with in this game, because when I'm reading, I will not blink. It probably doesn't help that I did cook with onion before I started. So, oh, my eyes. My eyes. Yeah, reading dries my eyes out so bad. We're going to try this, and we're going to double time. Oh, we'll just do double time. That sounds pretty close. Oh no, there's no easy on this one. Oh, because oh no, there's an easy. We're gonna try this. This was one of the back when I was my first job ever working at Target, it was an overnight stocking job, and so a lot of the time was spent bored out of my mind and listening to music. And it was kind of like I've always had kind of a unhealthy obsession with Japanese culture stuff, and I think at that time of my life I was like, yeah, I want to listen to Japanese radio. So I would put on Japanese radio on Pandora. But Pandora was big. I remember this song came on, and I'm like, ooh, that's cool. That was one I used to play a ton on Osu. So we're gonna see how bad it is. Approach rate says it's pretty bad. Accuracy, let's see. It says it's easy, so let's see how bad it is. Ooh, the mapping's not good. Never mind, it's a little better than I thought it was. Yeah, I usually like my sliders not to have tails. Because when you have ends of your tails, it's really hard to read them. I don't know why this came up on a Japanese radio, because it's not. But I guess it's probably style. I don't know. Because a lot of weebs like Nightcore, I guess. This is it? That's it? This one's short. Well, I guess that's it. That was short. Yippee! Yay! Medal unlocked. Time and a half. It sounds more right like that. Blah, 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 keep talking. Blah, 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 blah. I wonder if I can do this one. Oh, jeez, that's really fast. This one's mapped. This one's mapped in like old style. Do I really want to try it? I don't know who owns this song. Let me Google that real quick. Ownership. I don't want to take it out of slow mode before I know who the hell owns it. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. We're just gonna do it. So this song, I believe this is the exact version too. This song was on a pack so back when I was playing OS for the first time. They had this big old pack that you could get for like, I don't know if the achievements are still on my account, but they had one for like the anime pack or the video game pack or was there one for music? There was like 4 packs, I think. So I think there was one for like internet memes. There was a bunch of shoot, what's that game? It'll come back to me later. Toho. There were a bunch of like Toho songs on some of them. And then there were like, I think those were generally the game ones. Then there were some anime ones. And actually, fun fact, that's how I found Genshiken, was through an Osu pack. Was just playing the song on Osu. I'm like, what is this anime? And I looked it up and I'm like, oh my gosh, I think this anime is perfect. And then what else? What was I going to say? I can't remember the video game pack. I really can't remember any of the packs. That's why I'm kind of curious if they're on my profile still. But this came in one of the anime packs. And this was before I knew that you could use buttons on the keyboard. I bashed my head against this song for hours trying to get it. And it's, if you can see versus what we just played, the approach rate is really, really high, or is really low. It's just the old style of mapping. You don't see mapping like this much anymore. You see it in like fan-made maps, like I was trying to do last night. I was trying to make one last night for one of G. Marin's one of the songs she's covered. And then I realized, man, that's probably not going to go over well with sensors. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to not do that. See, like, having that little bubble at the end. So what a lot of people will do is they'll have a slider built, and then at the end they'll have another bubble to click. So you get a da-da. And it just makes it harder to read. Whoever made this map was really good at not using multiple colors. They just used the 2. You're better to use maybe 5 notes and then change colors. Or I think like 10. I think 10 is generally pretty well agreed to be a pretty good amount, so you're not like running way too many numbers in one color. But they get hard to read once they get up past like 6, because you have so many like rounded lines. 8, 9, hard to read, so you don't know which one comes next sometimes. The timing on these are a little weird. But this is how they usually used to beat map. They used to beat map to singing more than they did to instruments. Where nowadays, a lot of more of it is to beat drops and drums. I think there's only one more segment. Oh, am I gonna beat my old score? Which one's me right now? Is green me or is yellow me? I'm gonna guess green is me, right? Yeah. I can't remember the name of this anime. I think I have the book. This is the original Bocchi the Rock. That's your typical. Oh, shoot. B! B for me. That's pretty good. Oh, what is it? It's right here. Oh. This is the translated title, of course. So this isn't like the real. What is it? The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumai. Suzumai. That's what I'm saying. Shoot. Yeah, those are we're gonna skip on out of Osu. So no. Okay, just looking for royalty free songs. Come on, if you're gonna come up. This is probably one of the lower barrier to entry rhythm games, I'd say. Obviously, it's more like there's a bit of a skill thing that you have to train and practice, but it doesn't cost anything. It's free to play. You can download everything you want right online. So I was always a big fan for that. It kind of there's a definitely a almost like a training thing. If you want to play and you want to be good, you gotta just keep playing. And that's part of my problem is I stopped for a long time, and that in rhythm games, kind of especially Osu, it does get old after a while. You need to keep up, train, practice. One of my favorites now is what's the name of that game? Shoot. God, no, I can't think of. Project Diva. Hatsune Miku Project Diva. I haven't played. It's funny I say that. It's one of my favorite rhythm games, but I haven't played them in a while. The PlayStation version specifically. I think are those on Steam now? If those are on Steam, I'm gonna need to buy them. I believe they are. Ooh, Mega Mix. I have Mega Mix for the Switch, but That actually sounds perfect. Megamix Diva. It's Diva Megamix Plus. Ooh, I might need to buy that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that works with Vocalize. I've never understood that. Like, if let's say, and I'm gonna alienate everyone. If like Wawaka made a song, and he used a Vocaloid, who does that belong to? Does that belong to him, or does that belong to the Vocaloid maker? So, yeah, I've never understood. I don't understand. I never will. Even if someone told me how it works. What do I want to do next? Um, I don't really want to jump right back into the next game. Let's talk about influences. Other influences I've got. Where did my little man go? There he is. Other, what brought me to Elite Beat Agents in the first place? What brought me to OS, Owen Don, all that stuff. So, in college, I got really into the idea of reviewing of. It was more of these people that were making content online. There were always people that I was following and just liking their work. Total Biscuit was a big one. I think Total Biscuit kind of, it just goes without saying, he was an influence to so many people. Just the way he went about reviewing and talking about games was awesome. Passionate about what he was talking about, and I feel like he never let his friendships get in the way of him just saying how he felt about a game. If he thought a game was dog crap, he would say it. He would tell you, yeah, no, like that game sucks. Don't spend money on it. Obviously, the problem with games is there is somewhat of a preferential bias. So, like, he was a huge fan of Space Marine 1. I don't think he's similar games, but it's all about taste. It's all about play style. It's all about that kind of stuff. So, yeah. But one of the other big ones, one of the ones that I stayed with, actually, this one was weird for me because I stayed with these guys until the end. One of my favorites of all time is Classic Game Room. Classic Game Room, if you don't know, is kind of an odd story. It for me it was weird. So, and they started out as two guys in a garage. I can't remember. I think it's Mark and some other dude. And they were just doing like goofy video game reviewing. I don't even know if they were doing it on YouTube. I think they might have had their own website or something. And then over time, he got a full studio full of game machines and everything, and he was living the high life. And he had this other crew on the side, and I almost think what their job was to review the games he didn't want to review. That was CGR Undertow. CGR Undertow was they were a decent sized channel at one time. I don't know if all these subscribers are recent. Yeah, so they never uploaded anything past the Final Ponder. That was it. Derek Buck, he was the main face, and then over time throughout Classic Game Room, random people would come in, do reviews, and then leave. And one of my TJ was always one of my favorites. He did a bunch of, like, what do you even call it? Western style games, more like Japanese style RPGs. He did rhythm games. He did RPGs. He did just pretty much anything that required a ton of time, and that was pretty much what TJ did. He has since gone on. He made a podcast with his friend, but I don't know if they have done anything since. But his review of Elite Beat Agents was definitely the one that made me really want this game. I didn't realize how short these were. Jeez. I remember this was probably around
So
20.
you're a world-renowned video game review monkey, and that such things.
This was around like 2013, I think. So this game had to have been like 10 years old. Not 10 years old, but like 6, 7, 8 years old at that point. You know, it's a dead game at that point. And I'm like, I want this game so bad. And I felt pretty lucky. I found it in the case with a manual.
Exist. Staring down a pile of deadlines, the dry, stale end of the beginning of the NES library, dreary weather, your Super NES won't output color for whatever reason, and the tie joint up the street is closed on Mondays. And it's Monday. It's enough to make you lose your mind, throw the country A through K rack out on the street, and go become a hermit somewhere.
Mission.
Until 3 large men wearing suits and strange haircuts show up and demand you shake your thing in order to make everything work out. It's an odd, almost laughable line of reason. Add music, add dance, and everything's gonna be hunky-dory. Nuts to that, it is laughable. And right there, your day is a little bit better. Paradoxically, by having no chance whatsoever of working, it works. That is the magic of Elite Beat Agents. Absurdity to the rescue. What we have here is a rare breed, a rhythm/music game that doesn't have the words Bimani or harmonics anywhere on it. There aren't many.
It's funny how just certain companies understand rhythm games. Ines, which was the developer of this game, it's crazy that they've never gone on to make like another big one. These were really their 3.
Any of those, especially not in the States, and the ones that do see the light of day are somewhat hit or miss. For every Gitaru Man, there's an Ontamarama. For every Unison, Unison. But Elite Beat Agents is a Nintendo idea crafted specifically as a rhythm gaming experience utilizing the DS touchscreen mechanics to its fullest. And then they just made it absolutely deranged. And not just deranged, I mean pants on head, Johann Gamble Putty, Eddie Izzard covered in bees weird. As members of the Elite Beat Agents, a secret task force charged with combat by the Commish to aid persons in need, after being briefed on their plight by way of a comic book-esque series of panels. Once the subject hits their breaking point, as indicated by a desperate plea for help, you swoop in, brandish microphones, and proceed to bust out Born to Love You, or Rock This Town, or the numerically named Skater Boy, Friska's favorite. But it's not enough to just show up with a snazzy tune and hope everything rights itself. No, you've got to get all up on the dance floor. Or other words like that. I can't speak to the social implications, but I can lay out the mechanics. There are dots on the touchscreen.
Oops. Oh no, I'm screwed.
Note hits. Unfortunately, they're all the same color. It'd be a royal pain to tell an 8th from a 12th, especially if you've never heard the track before. Unlike DDR or Rock Band, you don't have a linear movement of notes from which you can...
That is probably the biggest struggle of Elite Beat Agents, that I will say. Obviously, there's going to be drawbacks and positives, because you think about like Guitar Hero or Dance Dance Revolution, there's obviously a drawback with those games because there are peripherals. You know, if you need to know how to use the guitar, or you need to know how to use the dance pad in order to play the game. Where this, all you need is a stylus. But I will agree that is probably the biggest that is probably the biggest thing against Elite Beat Agents, is the how hard it can be sometimes to tell your timing and what note comes next.
Gauge these minute differences. In fact, the action can take to be followed by having to roll a ball along a track, not too fast, not too slow. It sounds strange, but it's comfortable strange once you've gotten used to it. The music used is all cover tracks, though they're of better quality than I'd usually expect after using those words. Now, my only
It's pretty rare in a game that I hear like actually bad cover tracks. I feel like most companies that make the decision that they're going to use covers really hire, either they hire a really good team to make them, or they put a lot of time into the development to get good covers.
real issue with the game is how much is going on at once. While you're trying to concentrate on the bottom screen and not fail at the game, there's a whole slew of strange events happening on the top screen. In this way, anyone spectating the action is going to be quite entertained, but who the heck watches people play DS games anyway?
True. These guys, I'll think about it all the time. A new game comes out, and I'm like, who do we have really now that does really good reviews? I feel like for the most part, you just have to scroll around on YouTube and hope that someone has put out a review on a game. Like before, we had, you had Total Biscuit, you had stuff like this, and it just, I'm not saying they're not out there. I'm just saying I don't know how many of them I actually trust anymore. And it's just unfortunate. Classic Game Room always seemed like they were kind of a comical take on game reviewing, but they still did a good job at game reviews. That right there, it gives you a pretty good overview of the game, and it shows you what the game is about, really. And it gives you a taste of some of the tracks. Elite Beat Agents is probably one of my favorite DS games. It's a pick up and play game. It's funny, the other day, my DS, I wasn't sure if it still had any battery in it. I hadn't played it in a long time. So I picked it up and went to turn it on. Of course, it's actually dead. But I charged it up, and then later that afternoon, I sat around and played some Elite Beat Agents and Oendon. It's one of those games. It's just chef's kiss. It's fun. It's so good. I really like it. But I think it's time now to get into a game that I'm probably not going to enjoy as much. Muse Dash. Man, I tried to play some earlier and I could not get past the tutorial. So, let's go ahead and do this. Move myself over here and let's do this. Muse Dash. It might be a little loud. I'm not sure. This is actually suggested to me by my sister. She is a big fan of this game. She's not really a rhythm gamer. Oh, jeez. That feels loud. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this right off the bat. Alright, calm it down. Calm it down. I will say it kind of reminds me of Elite Beat Agents with okay. Alright, you need to chill. Oh my gosh, there's too much. My brain. What is this, gotcha? Alright, I don't know any of these tracks, so I'm not worried. Stop it. Cool. That is the only problem with rhythm games sometimes, is I feel like they just they throw way too much info at you. Stop it! I want to close the stupid ad. Okay. So, alright. Breathe. I gotta take a second and breathe. Wow. What did I want to do? Oh yeah, we want to do the tutorial. Let's do the tutorial. I believe it's F and J.
Welcome, my friend.
Thank you.
Everyone has rhythm, even those who don't think they do.
Bull.
We hope you enjoy finding your own rhythm. Let's try it.
I'm actually going to adjust this back up just a little bit. Right about there. That should be good.
One.
Ooh, ooh. Oh! This is the tutorial? so much. There's too much. There's too many things. Ooh, what a hard... That was the hardest tutorial I've ever played. Don't worry, I've already recognized huge potential in you. Maybe you'll go through a tough time playing the songs. But I didn't even get a chance to read it. This artwork in between is crazy. Yeah, you kind of get the idea of what this game is. All right, let's see if there's any songs I actually know. Jeez, default music. I'm gonna guess this is not allowed. Okay, that one's copywritten, I'm gonna guess. Let's try this. Score? Wait, what do you mean score? I've already played. Oh, no. That's the only problem, too, with rhythm games. Sometimes I feel like they only cater to one or two. This is Riri. I thought it was that Riri. I feel like they only cater to, like, one musical preference. I don't know what I want to play. Oh, let's try hard. Let's see how bad I am at hard. I don't know what this means. I don't think I've ever logged into this game. Alright, let's see how bad I am at this game. Why am I the present girl from a lot? Ah, you press and hold. I knew that. Yeah, I'm so good at this. Yeah, this isn't too bad. The tutorial when I first played it threw me off. It's a April Fool's thing. I didn't get the April Fool's message the second time. I'm getting the eye twinge on this too. There's that new Necrodancer game too. Oop, I missed him. Ah! Oh. Are you gone? Clear the first stage. Clear a stage. Okay. Oh! I'm just hitting random buttons trying to figure out my way around these stupid menus. Illustrious New Year 2025? What the heck? What is going on? I have no idea what's going on. Ooh, I can actually hear it. Is that Miku? Can I change my character? I'm not doing that. No, go away. Can I change my character? Oh. Okay. Hello. Purchasing anything. What do you need purchase? Oh, do you need... Oh, wait a minute. Is that these? Nope. These? Is it these? Is that how you get characters? Do I have a ghost cat? Purchase moves plus to unlock character. No. Maybe next time. No, go the other way. Except go this way. Are these... So I don't have... Oh, there's Toho characters in this game. Interesting. Rhodes Island. Oh God. I don't understand. I don't understand. How do I change characters? I must have done it at one point. Unless I've always been this character. Shut up. No, I don't want to quit. I don't know what I'm doing. It's not Christmas. Stop playing Christmas. Stop. It's not Christmas time. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out this stupid game. Sorry, it's not, the game is not stupid. That's not why I'm saying it. I'm just frustrated. Oh, wait. Oh. Okay. Okay, now I'm seeing it. Okay, so you need to get things. You need to get things. She can be a cat. Very nice. Not obtained yet. Eyeball, book, fish. Wait, I have fish. The frame rate on this one bugs me. I think the game is lagging, but that's just how that character is. Oh, I know these characters. Okay. Yes, please. Do I have a hat? No. I don't know. Selected? Are there other characters? Do I have other characters? Oh, okay. Do I have Rin? How do I make her a cat? We're going to select Rin. It is your turn, Rin. There we go. Do I get new songs with the different character? Yeah, every song I feel like has the same just looking for different types of music. I think that's another reason I stopped playing rhythm games, was because, I mean, there are times I just want, like, I want heavy rock, metal, and rhythm games just seem to really like drum and bass and anime music. There's nothing wrong with any of that, but every once in a while I want some, like, I'm gonna play some, like, Slipknot or something. Alright, let's try this. What do you mean I have to freaking purchase it? Oh my gosh, I'm stupid. Okay. Ooh, that helps. And then how do I do songs only that I own? Oh my gosh, please stop. Can I get out of Ox? Oh, here we go. Have I played this before? Ah, it's purchased. Is there a way to lock those? No, I don't want to go to the store. This game might be a bust. Honestly, if I can't find anything to play. Yeah, I left that on. Okay, let's try default. Let's try default. Okay, I feel like we should be good now. Yeah, perfect example. Same exact thing. Same exact thing. But it's fine. Let's see how we go on this one. Sounds like it. I'd argue that this is not much easier to read. Everything moves so fast. There we go. Not bad. Oh, I got an S? Whoa! Never mind. I'm so good at this game. I'm the best at this game. I got an S. Did I unlock something? I don't want your stupid ad. Go away. Oh, let's try this one. No, addicted. It's like a gacha game. It's like, oh, now you wanna play everything. that. I didn't piece of cake. Nice, very nice. I like it. I got a metal carrot and a paper plate. Woo! Not bad. Go away. I guess you can't close it. That X doesn't actually work. It is literally like a spam ad that will not go away. Alright, this game is actually a little too flashy for me, so we're going to I'm gonna go ahead and exit out of it. This is Muse Dash. If it seems like it's up your alley, Muse Dash actually is a good game. I'm not super familiar with it. It's one of those games that I've played a very minuscule amount. I think we're going to bash my head against some Friday Night Funkin', however you say that game. I know that game is 100% streamer friendly, and the music, I will say this, I don't think the music is better than Muse Dash by any means, but it doesn't hurt my head as much, and that, like I said, that's one of the reasons I stopped playing those games. Then I kind of fell out of love with a lot of the new rhythm games that were coming out. I had one that I was like so invested in. Let me see if I can remember what that is. Musinx. This was the game. Let me see if I can pull it up. This game right here killed my love of rhythm games. Not because it's bad or anything, more just because it was like this game. Let me do this. Oops. This game, when it was like announced, I was so excited. They kind of hyped it up like it was going to be multi-part. They were going to have a bunch of expansion packs and stuff. New songs were going to get added. It was really cool because they had all these different types of approaches and backgrounds and stuff. It kind of felt like a new Guitar Hero, and I was so excited for it. And then it came out, and all the music was Vocaloid, but it wasn't like Hatsune Miku. It was like bad Vocaloid, or not bad Vocaloid, but it was not as well put together. It reminded me of like early Vocaloid, and a lot of R&B and that type of stuff. And the expansions never came. There was no expansion. It just ended up being the game it was. So it kind of was irritating to me. I at that point was like, you know what, these rhythm games, they're fun and all, but yeah. Is it going to show the toilet paper level? Oh, cowards! They didn't even show the toilet paper level, which was that was a great level, honestly. That probably had some of the best songs. I think it was like an end of the game level, because it was kind of set up like Guitar Hero, if I remember correctly, where you had like a set amount of songs that you had to play through, and all those songs had the same background and same approach, but it was just a little different. So yeah, it's too bad. It was unfortunate. But, no. So in more recent times, my new YouTube obsession, or not obsession, but my new YouTube I can't even think of the word. The thing I like, if I have an afternoon and I want to just laze on the couch and watch some videos, I usually will gravitate to one of the three. One of the main ones is ManlyBadassHero. This guy does fantastic horror content. And what I like about Manly is Manly will play the game that was made in the early 2000s. He will play some slop horror game that was made a couple years like a couple hours ago and released on Steam. He will play pretty much anything. And he's one that he'll play through an entire game, like really get into the minutia of it and learn everything there is to know about the game. And then at the end, he'll do his review and he'll be like, "Yeah, this game wasn't very good. I was not a fan." That's awesome, because to really know if you dislike or like a game, you do kind of have to put some time in and really learn what's going on underneath the hood of the game. And Manly really will do that with some horror games, like anything that is right now. The horror community seems to be focused on short games that are completely linear with no decision. That's fine. Those are fine, but there's really nothing to critique there. All you could do is say, hey, you could tell this part of the story better, or you could tell this part of the story better. The two things in horror that have excited me over the last year, or the last couple years that I've seen, are games about, how do you put that? Games about doing, like, games that use the monotony of everyday tasks to lure you into a false sense of security, to then use irregular stuff. Game Company, Two Brothers, they make games like that, and Manly plays a lot of those games. Chilla's Art, they're pretty good. And then the other two that I'm a fan of, one of them, I can't remember, I think he's from the Netherlands, I want to say, or something like that. He's not from America. His name is Insium. He's a little bit more so he does both. He has full streams on his videos, or on his channel, but then he'll also edit some stuff down and upload like single stuff. Like, I haven't seen that one. Visiting a town full of serial killers. I'll have to watch that one later. That sounds like a good video to watch later tonight. And then the last one is, he's recently uploaded on a newer channel. So DLive22, that is not the right one. DLive Games is the right one. This one. This guy's pretty good. He's kind of he's like a mixture of Manly and someone else. So he does do streaming, but not as much. A lot of his stuff is well put together content that he uploads on his channel. He does have a face cam. Manly doesn't have a face cam anymore. He did at one point, but he's stopped doing that. Actually, no, I think Manly back when he used to do his reviews, he used to do them in front of a face cam, and he stopped doing that recently. Now he just uses his avatar, which I don't blame him. It's so much easier to just sit behind an avatar. But yeah, he does really good content. He's one that definitely needs more support. Yeah, great content. Manly is like always playing games like this. It's like, what the hell is this?
ManlyBadassHero. Now I'm here playing two different horror games. The first of which is called My Dear Sheep.
What the hell? Could be a
Day one.
This
Feed all once.
This could be a
Hamburger
April Fool's
feed
game,
all
actually.
once. Feed the sheep.
I think it is. That'd be my guess. Maybe not.
What am I feeding the sheep?
But his videos are great. I would highly recommend going and checking out his content. Manly is famous for not uploading for like a week, 4-hour sections of a game, and you're like, wow. I remember when he played through son of a gun. I mean, when he played through Kill the Princess, I think that was like a 7-part series when he was finally done, and each video was like 3 hours long. It was incredible. And he got every ending, he did every little thing you could do. It was a great in-depth playthrough. Oh, hi, Elon. Elon would like to say hello before we get onto the Friday Night Funkin'. I'm just gonna warn you, I am no good at Friday Night Funkin'. It's like it's kind of like DDR in a way, and it's like DDR, but you're playing it on a keyboard and mouse, not on. Oh shoot, where is it? I know I have it. There it is. It's a difficult game. There it is. All right. This might be loud. Why is it so small? One sec. Gotta fix it. There we go. It was like, that's small. Legally obtained. Did it say legally obtained or illegally obtained? Oh, it is not. It is not having a good time. One sec. Man, it is, yeah, it is not having fun. There we go. So for editing Funkin' was, I believe it was made by only a couple of artists on Newgrounds. It's really a passion project. And it's taken on kind of a life of its own online. I think when it first came out, it was like monthly updates for the first couple of weeks. What is replay? What the heck? How does audio look? I'm gonna actually, I haven't really been paying attention to audio, so I'm gonna check audio right now. Okay, I'm gonna turn the game volume down just a little bit. It's not terribly loud, it's just a little loud. I'm gonna Friday Night Funkin'. Let's let's try. I didn't bash my head against the wall last night playing it, but I only like played it once. Can you do like 2 different sides of the keyboard? Yes, you can. There you go. Splitting my hands works really good. Damn it. If I could get my fingers in a straight line, it would help so much. As I said, it's not like the music in this game is great. It's more just I don't know if they're Vocaloids or how exactly that works. They're probably just noises. But it seems like they all make different noises as they go. So I wonder if it was some kind of. I never really looked at Father that much to see how fucking grotesque his face gets. Oh my gosh, I got it! Way to do it. Split up the hands. That seems to work pretty good. So I got my left hand playing up and right. Okay, here's where I'm going to fail if I do not pay attention. This song is stupid. I think it's this song. This is where I died yesterday. I missed that last note. It sounds like Senbozu Ne, whatever that Miku song is. It sounds kind of like that in the beginning. It changes pretty quick though. Oh god. Oh, I'm still in it. I don't know how I'm still in it. I failed on the last note. Ooh. Beat him. Whew. It's a shit. What is this? What do his shoes say? Oh, New Grounds. That's funny. Yeah, very, very heavily a Newgrounds inspired, if you did not know. Oh, spoilers! Spoilers. Sorry I spoiled it. Week 2. I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat Week 2. I didn't exactly do great against whatever his name is. Dad. Father. Spookit.no, who is an animator on Newgrounds and on YouTube. These are two of his characters, Serpello. Girlfriend looks scared for a second there. Oh, it's when the thunder strikes. Yeah, thunder's a little creepy. I don't like it. I actually don't mind a good rainstorm. Oh, here we go. I'm scared. I'm scared. Ooh, yep, didn't make it. I did not make it. Oops. Yeah, let's restart that because I was an idiot and kept in the old buttons like a dummy. Is this the same song again? No. Okay, no, it's yeah. I thought it was the song I already beat. Yeah, like I said, I didn't think I was going to do that great at this game. I don't really want to go down to easy because I feel like easy would be too easy, but if I'm struggling at this, maybe I have to. Just gotta lock in. I'm dead. Yeah, do easy. I don't want to do easy. I'm not that much of a baby, am I? Let's see how hard it gets on easy. I'm hoping it's still a challenge on easy. I'm hoping it's not like super duper easy. Like I said, I'm not good. I'm not. I've lost a lot of my skills at rhythm games. Oh my... Ah! Ooh. Okay. Wow. Yeah. That's always been my thought. If you go down a level in rhythm games, you just try to 100% as much as you can, instead of just being lazy. It's kind of hard. Or at least I find it hard. It's different when it's streaming up from the bottom instead of falling from the sky. Oh, jeez, what is that? And I know what it is, but seriously. I don't know if this was an electric kit. You can hear how fake that snare sounds. When they do multiple hits, you can hear the reverb in the snare. Or whatever it is. It just does, it sounds so fake. It's all probably written on MIDI, honestly. Very interesting. Very likey. I likey. Spooky Month. It's Spooky Month! Okay. Pico feeling nice and blamed. Satin panties high in MILF. Okay, I gotta remember. I can't just tap button. Oh no, it took my button taps! It's another Newgrounds character. I'm not Newgrounds familiar. It was kind of... Newgrounds was kind of before my time. By the time I got on the internet, I had missed out on like all the good Newgrounds stuff. Most of the Newgrounds guys that I liked growing up were all on YouTube. I'd prefer it if you used a little bit more trigger discipline. I feel like I'm about to get Alec Baldwin, whatever. Seriously, finger off the trigger. I like how they add environmental stuff for like every different map. What a way to end it. Whew. That it? Did I 85%. Woo! I like the art. The art is really well done. Alright, let's do Mother. Mommy must murder. Eco. Spooky Mom. Eco. Alright, that's first Mother.
3, 2, 1, go!
I do not remember there being creepy demons in the background. I guess I only watched other people play it before. I never played it. She must have used a lot of hair gel. Her hair is very well in place. abrupt end.
Three, two, one, go!
That face is the face I make when I miss a note. Okay, one more song. One more song. Come on, one more song.
Three, two, one, go!
Whew. Right, now we get them both at the same time. I'm gonna try. I don't. The week 6 one is kind of funny. And now we fight mother and father at the same time. Is that Zone in the background? Yeah, there's a bunch of references. Oh, sorry, I was looking at the reference. I think this is just a bunch of different references to Newgrounds creators. I can't identify most of them. Well, I see Super. I think the Super Meat Boy. Oh, Oni's back there. Like I said, I only know certain people off of Newgrounds. I wasn't like a huge Newgrounds person. Yeah, I don't know half of these characters, but they all look. Some of them look familiar. Some of them. I don't know who the crew is right behind me. My character. I gotta lock in my eye. There's something in my eye. It's a finger. Yeah. Oh no. Okay, what's the last? Oh no.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, now I gotta fight the lemon? Again? Oh, okay, girlfriend's not dead.
Your skin is freezing. Here, let me help you take it off. Feasting with your friends, the perfect way to end all these lonely holidays. La la la. You can take a piece of your rabies and vivisect your mind.
It kind of reminds. I think he's an evil lemon. Is that Lemon Demon? Is that the is it the touchtone telephone guy? I'm just curious. Oh, he's voiced by Bassett Films. So not... Gotcha. Looks like that was a character that he had created. Okay. No, never mind. my brain took hold. I'm like, oh no way. That would be so funny though if it was the Lemon Demon dude. I mean, technically it was, but different Lemon Demon dude. I was thinking of the other guy. I'm gonna go get a drink of water. Be right back. Delivered. Not gonna feed the cats. Oh. That's actually something we should look at too. I'll post that when I'm... We'll look at that when we're done here. We'll look at Cat Ghost. Oh my gosh, it is so... It is so PS1. Beep, beep, boop. He literally talks like a robot. He's like, beep, boop, beep, boop, boop. Ooh, this one's actually a little easier to read. Woo! Jeez, and these girls are rabid. Yeah, one back there, she's freaking drooling. Jeez. I guess that is pretty accurate to most dating sims, though. Not bad for an ugly worm. But this time I'll rip your nuts off right after your girlfriend finishes gargling mine. Jeez. I guess he's kind of a psycho too. Oh, they're like zombies now in the background. Son of a gun. That one's hard. Oh no, he's red. He's turning red. He's angry. Does he become a lemon? Is he also a lemon demon? Yeah, it's... What the heck? What in the world? This is some DDLC crap right here. What is this? Ooh, who's he? We talking girlfriend's father? Are we talking father? You don't mind your body being borrowed, right? It's only fair. Wow, this is actually some Slipknot crap. I like his design. It's really like just enough for your brain to like be like, what is that? And then the little pixely one down in the bar is even better. I like that. Painting stimuli. Oh, that was a different one. Oh, did I? I must have done better that one than normal. Okay. 2 more. Weekend 1. I wonder if there's going to be multiple weekends. I literally only know, like, I've seen some mods on YouTube, and I've seen the gameplay on YouTube.
What do we got here? We should just kill you, but what the hell? It's been a boring day. Let's see what you got.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, it's the triplets. The bum ba dum bum ba dum bum ba dum. That's what keeps getting me on these songs. Okay. I had to tap my foot to keep in time on that one. That was a little rough. It's because there's no judgment lines.
Tight bars for a little dude who's simping over an ugly, boring little teenager that wears her mom's clothes.
Huh? That was kind of weird. Not gonna lie. Little weird. All you had to really do is catch one note and you were in the green. Yeah, I lost my fingering there in the end. Oof. Okay, one more.
God effing damn it. Well played, you little shit. But this is war, and in war, people die. Man, get rid of fire. Sorry, no prom for you this year. Look who it is. Your sexually ambiguous, angry little friend. Don't you have a school
What?
to shoot up? There's one way to settle this. Let's rock, you little cunt. You little cunt.
It was once again kind of awkward audio. I'm not gonna lie. Piss off.
3, 2, 1, go.
It's the finger. I keep getting that fingering.
3, 2, 1,
I keep getting the fingering wrong at the beginning. So I'll hit down instead of left. Yeah, it's no! No, 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 no.
Well, what do we got here?
3, 2, 1, go.
I really don't want to replay all of those. And I'm not gonna. I'm not going to. My brain hurts already. I'm not doing that. I know this one. I tried this one out too, and I struggled on this one too. This one has a long cutscene. I think I'm going to not watch it. Because I watched it before. If you want to watch it, you should go play this game.
3, 2, 1, go.
I'm not. Yeah, not that good at this game. That was uneasy, son of a gun. Oh, that's Friday Night Funkin'. I think we're gonna call it a do on that. Friday Night Funkin'. As I said, it's not incredible, but it's not bad. I understand why it got the fan attention it did. Man, sometimes so good games like that, I'd just be like, it's not that they're bad. Like I said, it's more that they're frustrating. They're not. That one's good. For like an independent made rhythm game, it's pretty good. Yeah. I'm not that good at it, and I'm not that good at rhythm games anymore. Rhythm game, I kind of stopped being super rhythm game man around the time when I did start. When I went to, it was around the time I went to school, and I was going to school and working full time as well, so a lot less time for other stuff. So, yeah, it is what it is, man. Sometimes you lose touch, and I've never really been able to get back into rhythm games. Yeah, I've never been able to get good at them again, I guess is what I meant to say. I still like them. I'll still play them every once in a while, but I'm not as good at them anymore. I think Hatsune Miku Project Diva is probably the one game I could still say I'm okay at. And even then, I haven't played that one in a while. But the series I was talking about, Cat Ghost. I'll leave you on that. That's another one of my favorite series. It was the channel is literally called Cat Ghost on YouTube. I think there's 12 episodes. It is worth the watch. Oh, they have a Portuguese version too. Is it Portuguese for Brazil? I don't know. I don't know my languages. But yeah, there's the Intro Saga, the Creature Saga, the Void, and then Portal Saga. It's a series about redemption, and it's a series about moving on. It's a really good series. Love him or hate him, Voice Critical voices a character in it. It came out really, really good. Around, when did this actually come out? 6-7 years ago. So it was a little after that I actually went through the series and watched it. Looks like it was about 5 years ago it actually picked up. I got my cats probably about, so yeah, no, this series was pretty newly done at that time when I got my cats. So my two cats are named after the main characters Nara and what is it? Nara and Malone. No, not sorry. Nara and Elon. And then later on, there's another character. The main characters are witches, and there's a later character who's like a higher up witch, and her name is Malone. I have a third cat now, and that's what she's named after. But this is that series. This one. It's weird. I'll give you that, but it's good.
Look at him, sleeping like a baby.
Yeah, like a fat little baby.
Like a little, fat, ugly baby.
Like a fat, ugly little abandoned baby.
Because the baby was so fat and ugly, no one would ever love him.
Gideon!
Oh, jeez. Oh, awesome. It's you two. What do you want?
Rise and shine, birthday boy. It's time for a surprise.
I'm sorry. I think you've made a mistake. It's not my birthday. Now go away.
It is now,
Get
Gideon.
dressed, cause we're going to party country.
Please explain what party country is.
It's a games and laser tag.
We just discovered it last week.
Wow. Just let me finish my nap and I'll get right on that.
Gideon, if you don't get up, we're gonna put a curse on you.
Well, you've already put a curse on me. You've kept me from sleeping.
Come on, Gideon.
Ooh,
It's
babe.
time.
That point-
You have to give in.
You can't resist the
Alright, guys. Enough with the glowing eyes. You've made your point. I'll come with you.
Yay, birthday!
Okay, keep them closed. No peeking. 3, 2, 1. Surprise!
Wow. That cake is, it looks fantastic.
Nara, that cake looks like it's seen better days.
Do you have any idea how hard it is to make a cake without hands?
Well, all
Pretty
I
hard.
have is these paws. I can't even hold a spatula. All I can do is bat at frosting and look adorable.
Yeah, I miss having a body.
Yeah, me too.
Me too.
I have no idea what you two are talking about.
Shut up and eat your cake. This is it. Party country.
Go on, Gideon. Play the game.
This looks like an incredibly fun game to play, but I would rather be playing something like Able Wickets or Up Jenkins.
Wow, you are so old.
Get with the times, old man. This is what all the cool kids are playing now. Come on, play.
Yeah, Dad. It's time to stop complaining about
Oh, she does call
children
him
and
Dad.
back pain and try
Interesting.
something new.
You two are the friendliest bunch I've ever met. Alright. Actually, I think I'm, getting the hang of this. Actually kind of fun.
Play the game, Gideon.
Play the game.
I don't know if you're looking in my direction, but, I am playing the game.
Play. Play.
Alright, stop.
Play.
I'm
Play.
playing. Thank
Play.
you. Thank you for noticing.
It was multimedia. It wasn't really an ARG because it's not really trying to convince you it's a different reality. But it had, like, online there was so much extra media with tons of puzzles and riddles and stuff to solve. You could play this game.
No, thank heavens. It was only a dream.
Only a dream.
Wait, what's that? Wow, it's that ugly cake. I guess it wasn't a dream. Oh well, bye.
Great. Yeah, I think originally, first couple of episodes, Gideon was played by the creator of the series, or one of the creators, and then as the series went on, it was taken over by Moist Critical. I don't think that was Moist Critical. Yeah. Sometimes the comments are based, sometimes they're not. Oh, no way. Download. I'm not downloading it. Yeah, no, that's not happening. I would, but no. I'm good. I'm good. Back in the day, though, like I said, this series was like when it first came out. What was the release date of like this video? 2017. So that was the release date. That's when this came out. First came out. I'm trying to think how I might have found it directly through Nightmind. So I got into Nightmind's content probably around like 2016, I would say. I found his content in his video on what is it? Everyman. Something like that. It was a Slender Man series that was pretty well done. But he's got really good like breakdowns of horror content. Some of it good, some of it is kind of eh. But he's got so much content. If you can find something at least that you like, if you like horror type content in his videos, he's really good. He's a great content creator, and I heavily recommend his stuff. I can't say I've watched a lot of his stuff recently. Every once in a while, I'll come back and I'll watch something. That's the thing with horror. Not every type of horror is like your cup of tea, because not every type of horror hits everyone the same. It's kind of a mixed bag. You might like Stuck Out in the Middle of the Woods with serial killer type horror, or you might like interdimensional horror, or you might like horror that has an overarching message that's a little bit more in your face. I think a lot of the original horror movies were more just to them, but I think a lot of stuff now is very, very much trying to say with it. Cat Ghost is one of them. I think a lot of games are like that now too. Something like Mouthwashing. Mouthwashing is a fantastic game that goes over like perspective, and I can't even think of a good way to explain it. It's just I'm trying to think of a good, what I would say is the meaning of that game. And I think the meaning of that game really is, I don't know. I can't even put a word to it. It was such a fantastic experience. I like horror like that. Stuff that's got a lot of meaning to it. But I like that kind of content. Rhythm games, that stuff. This was kind of fun, doing a little something a little different comparatively to what I'm going to continue doing. Probably not going to stream again until Sunday. Make that stream up for the NASCAR race in Richmond, and then it looks like we've got Richmond, then Bristol, and then Talladega. So that should be cool. That should be fun. We'll see what that looks like going forward. I'm gonna get out of here. And go lay on the couch and be a vegetable. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you all in the next one. Here you go. Let's see. Let's get.
agents are gone!